As he begins to describe these apostates, he says certain persons have crept in unnoticed. This is the M.O. for apostates. They take advantage of the people of God. They take advantage of their labels, of their connections to the true church. Verse 12 further defines them as those who are hidden reefs in your love feasts. They're there under the surface, ready to tear up, as it were, the ship. In truth, the description of them in verses 12 and 13 is pretty amazing. They are clouds without water, carried along by winds, autumn trees without fruit, doubly dead and uprooted. The picture here is that clouds give the hope of rain, but these are clouds without water. Trees give the hope of fruit, but these have none. They come along telling you they have some spiritual reality to offer, and they have none. They are, verse 13, wild waves of the sea, casting up their own shame like foam, wandering stars for whom the black darkness has been reserved forever. And over in verse 16, they are described as grumblers, finding fault, following after their own lusts. They speak arrogantly, flattering people for the sake of gaining an advantage. They are, in verse 18, seen as mockers, following after their own lusts. They cause divisions, worldly-minded, devoid of the Spirit. Now, this gives you the characterization of these apostates. The fact that they come in under the radar, that they come in under the surface of the water, that they creep in unnoticed, and then begin their deception, makes them very, very dangerous. And if you would notice, verse 23, you get a little bit of an idea of how dangerous they are. We are given the responsibility to rescue people, to save others, snatching them out of the fire. In this battle for the truth, we're engaged in rescuing souls from the fire of judgment. And it even says, in doing so, in verse 23, have mercy with fear. In other words, you go into this battle, you go into this rescue operation with a healthy fear, hating even the garment polluted by the flesh. You go in this very carefully for the reason that you don't want any of the corruption that exists among these apostates to stain you. You hang around apostates and you'll get your clothes dirty. You go in realizing that you can be polluted by this, that your mind can be corrupted. You can lose your confidence. You can begin to doubt and fear and wonder and ask questions. So we're engaged in a battle. We're engaged in a battle for the truth, which puts us into direct conflict with those who need to hear the truth and are being exposed to those who are telling them lies. We therefore are engaged at a very close and intimate level in this battle, and we have to be very careful because being so close to the enemy in our rescue operation, we can find ourselves polluted by the deceptions that they are being exposed to. So we're in a battle that's going to take some great wisdom.